Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Josh Ward. I'm the drum instructor here at worshipartistry.com. Now, in this video, we're going to be checking out the song Eye of the Storm by Ryan Stevenson off his record Fresh Start. Now, in this specific video, we're just going to be checking out the groove that we're playing in the outro section of this song. But if you want to see this full entire lesson, you can click on the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, and that's going to take you over to worshipartistry.com, and you'll see this lesson and many, many more. And the way we do it is we break them down from verse, we check out the chorus, we check out the bridge, and any fill structures, fill concepts, and we also have charts and loops that you can practice along with these songs as well. So for right now, let's go ahead and dive in. Alright guys, let me go ahead and run through the groove that's going on in the outro section of this song, just so you can see how it should look and sound. We'll break it down and count it out. Alright guys, so for this section, it's basically just a kick and a snare combo, that we're playing here, but with our snares turned off. Okay, so just reach down to the throw off, throw your snares off, and we're going for that tom type sound. Okay, so during this section, it's kind of like that hip hop type vibe. So I kind of had to think about what we were gonna do for this section. So I just came up with putting my hand on the snare, batter head, and pushing down a little bit just to kind of choke it and give it a different tone, okay? Because this section is mainly just a programmed type drum sound, okay? It's kind of like that hip-hop vibe. So all I'm doing is just placing my palm on the batter head, okay? And then just pushing down, and it's just going to give you a muted type drum sound, okay? Now, what we're doing is just kind of, I'm not playing exactly like what's on the record, okay? So we're just kind of coming up with our own groove for this section, but still giving it that same, pop, hip-hop vibe, okay? So we're counting this in a 16th note pattern, okay? So it's just going to be 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and those are going to be our 16th notes, okay? And the heartbeat of this groove is just going to be 1 E, 2 E, and 3 E, and 4 E, and 1 E, and 2 E, and 3 E, and 4 E, and 1. Okay, so we're just kind of bouncing our stick on some portions just to kind of get those double hits. I'm doing it with the kick as well. So a real quick, 1 E, so 1 E, and 2 E, and 3 E, and 4 and a 1 and a 2. Okay, so it's just kind of, you're just kind of playing back and forth with the kick and snare, and just think hip hop kind of. Okay, so that's really it. We're just kind of bouncing back and forth. There's no really straightforward pattern or consistency really. And a couple of the sections you hear some other toms in the record, kind of like some tonal changes as far as what we're playing. And all I'm doing there, if you watch the music video, is I'll just lift up my hand just a little bit, and as you come off of that snare, off of the head, it's gonna unmute it, okay, and allow for those tonal changes. You're gonna get more of a deeper tone back to your original tuning as you lift your hand up. Okay, so really when we're pushing down, it's kind of going to bring the tone up a little higher. Okay, so as you move your hand back, it's going to bring it down. So you can kind of just play with that as well and kind of see where you need to throw those in there if you want to throw those in there. But as far as this section, just kind of come up with your own groove. You don't have to do exactly what I'm doing because I'm not playing exactly like the record either. So just kind of have fun with this section, but just remember, throw the snares off and place the palm on the batter head just to kind of get that tone that we're going after. All right, so let me go ahead and slow this down for you one more time so you can lock into it. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed this lesson. pretty straightforward, not a whole lot going on up until we hit that last part of the song, which we get to kind of, be creative and come up with some new sounds that we don't normally play with. So be sure to get practice up, dial it in. We'll see you guys in the next one.